Men, if you are new to yoga or inflexible, if you're concerned about being able to keep up with a normal yoga routine, then this is the perfect yoga workout for you. This is just 10 minutes long. We're going to be using modifications specifically for men who are new to yoga or inflexible. And by the end of this 10-minute routine, your back is going to be feeling significantly better. Just do your best and follow along. There's no equipment required. We're going to get started in a tabletop or a 6-point stance. All right, our first pose is cat-cow, and this is a movement that alternates between arching and rounding your spine. Start with your hands planted about shoulder-width distant. Shoulders are above your hands. Your knees are under your hips. Your knees are about hip-width distance, so you should be able to fit one fist between your knees. And then from here, you're going to start by arching your back, aiming your chest forward, lifting your tailbone up, lengthening the front of your body, and then rounding your back, tucking your chin, looking behind you, reaching your tailbone down, and lengthening the backside of your body. Arch your back, chest forward, tailbone reaching up, lengthening the front of your body, and then round your back. Tuck your chin, reach your tailbone down, make the backside of your body longer. Now we're going to add in the breath. Inhale as you arch. And then exhale as you round. Tucking your chin, reaching your tailbone down, looking behind you. Inhale, arch. Look forward, open your chest, pull the shoulder blades together. And then exhale to round. Tucking your chin, separating your shoulder blades, and reaching your tailbone down. 2 more of these on your own pace. If you're confused about matching the breath with the movement, that's okay. That will take time to master. Inhale, arch your back, look forward, maybe look up. And then exhale and round. Tuck your chin, reach your tailbone down, spread your shoulder blades. All right. And then release back to tabletop, back to neutral position. That's your first pose. From here, we're going to move into a child's pose. So you're going to bring your knees wide as the mat. Untuck your toes so the tops of your feet are on the ground. You might experience some cramping in this position. That's normal. It will go away with time. And then bring your butt as close to your heels as you can. If you have limited knee flexion, so if it hurts to bend your knees, only go as far as you can without pain. And then from here, you're going to walk your hands forward. Keep them at shoulder width distance. Lock out your arms, push down through your hands, relax your chest toward the ground. If you can, relax your forehead down. If your head doesn't touch the ground, that's okay. That just means that we've got to work on your posture, and you probably have some tightness in your upper body. And again, the knees are going to just bend as much as you can without pain. So there's no point in bending your knees if there's pain. Just only bend as much as you can comfortably. And then you're pushing down through your hands, ideally feeling a stretch through your shoulders. You're going to feel this around your armpits. And if your hips are tight, you're going to feel stretching on your inner thighs and your groin. This is called a child's pose. This is a really good stretch for your back, for your hips. It's also a really good pose for calming down. So it's really good for if you're anxious, if you're feeling stressed. This is a really good one to practice. As you're here, we want to practice breathing in and out of your nose. Really slow, controlled inhales and exhales. Breathing should be a lot slower than what you're used to just in day-to-day life. And if that seems weird at first, that's okay. That's normal. It's going to get less weird with time. So just try to be consistent if you can. 3 times per week is a good amount to get started with. All right, by the end of this pose, hopefully your back is feeling a little less stiff. Pretty good stretch there. Shoulders maybe feeling a little more open, less tension through your neck. And then from here, we're going to come into a cobra. This is a really good one if you spend a lot of time at a desk or if you just want to work on your posture. So go ahead and lay down on your chest. You're going to bring your hands
under your chest, so kind of your thumbs are right under your nipples. You're going to extend your legs back, point the toes. Now zipper your legs up, so squeeze the insides of your feet, press your inner thighs toward one another. Squeeze your quadriceps, so you want to squeeze your thigh muscles. That's going to help protect your back. Push your pelvis into the floor, and then lengthen your body forward. So the top of the head presses forward. You're making your body as long as you can. And then use your hands to pull, but not push. So hands to pull yourself up into a cobra or into a little bit of a back bend. Keep your breathing slow and controlled here, in and out of the nose. And if you have a bit of a belly here, that's going to be something to work around. You can try putting a cushion under yourself, so under your torso somehow, to help support a little bit there. And we're doing our best to breathe slow and controlled in and out of the nose. Check back in with your legs. Make sure that your legs are working. So you're squeezing your legs together, pushing the tops of your toes into the ground. Cramping here is normal. That will go away with time and consistency. And you're using your hands to pull yourself up slightly, getting a little bit of a back bend. You're going to feel your lower back, your hips, your thighs, your abs working. Elbows kind of squeeze into the body, so you'll feel your upper back working as well, the muscles around your shoulder blades. And focusing on length here, so making your body as long as you can, and then creating lift. All right, and then go ahead and relax. All right, guys, quick break. Good job on the workout so far. If you want to keep working on getting rid of pain, getting stronger, building a habit of consistent exercise, I've got a free 7-day Beginner's Yoga for Men challenge. Sign up for that at the link in the description below when the video is finished. From here, we're going to flip over onto your back. By the way, guys, if that was uncomfortable, that's okay. Cobra takes some time to get used to. And if you're not fully using your core or your hips, then you're going to feel more strain in your back. As you strengthen your core and your hips, it will get better. So from here, we're going to go into a modified happy baby pose. This is a really good stretch for your back. We're going to bring your knees toward your shoulders. You're going to spread your knees as much as you can. So kind of like we did with child's pose, feeling that inner thigh stretch. And then you're going to hug the tops of your knees in toward the shoulders. Do your best to relax your chin in toward your throat, kind of tucking your chin, and then relax your head on the ground. If you notice that your head is kind of like this and looking backwards, that's just a result of poor posture. If you spend a lot of time at a desk, that's really normal. You can put a pillow or a block underneath your head to support your head. That will probably feel better for you. And if you don't have one, that's okay. So we're pulling the knees in toward the shoulders, keeping the knees spread so we feel the stretch through the inner thighs. Your back, the health of your back, the tightness of your back is dictated by your hip strength, your hip mobility, and your core strength. So we're stretching your hips here. You're also probably going to feeling some core engagement, your abs working. So that's going to help with relieving stress in the lower back. The more that you can work on your hips and your core, the less strain you'll have on your back. So that's why it's important to do these exercises daily if you can. And starting out easier with something that just takes 10 minutes is better than starting out with something that takes 60 minutes but requires a lot of motivation. So I highly recommend you do these on a regular basis, every day if you can, but a minimum of 3 times per week. Keep pulling the knees wide, knees in toward the shoulders, and try to keep your lower back flat on the ground here. You don't want to lift your butt up in the air. Keep your butt in contact with the ground. And then always that slow, controlled breathing in and out of the nose. And this is a lot to remember. Guys, I'm throwing a lot at you. You have the technique. You have the what muscles you're feeling. Where are you feeling the stretch? You have to remember the breathing. So it's a lot to take in. I don't expect you to be able to do all of this perfectly your first time. This is something that takes practice. So don't get upset with yourself if you don't nail it the first time. It's also a good sign that if you can't do this, then this is a good way for you to fix your body. We get stronger by doing the things that challenge us, not by doing the things that are easy for us. All right. And then go ahead and stand up. I want you guys to just move around a little bit. All right. So I want you to just test out how your body's feeling. Hopefully your back feels a little looser than it did. There's less pain. Maybe your posture is better. Maybe your breathing is a bit better. And these are all things that can happen with just a few minutes of this fitness-focused yoga. So guys, I hope you enjoyed today's workout. If you want more, I have more of these workouts coming out on this YouTube channel. So be sure to subscribe. Don't miss out. New workouts every Tuesday. Like this video if you found it helpful. Leave a comment if you have feedback or questions. And if you'd like to get started with my free 7-day challenge, these are 15-minute workouts, yoga workouts made for men, for beginners. Click the link in the description below to sign up, and I'll send you your first lesson as soon as you sign up. If you want to get started with another one of these complete beginner workouts, go ahead and click this video right here and get started right now. Thanks, guys, for watching. Hope to see you on another video soon.